Tuesday, second week. So the marathon, just recovering. Gonna get the cap on. I'm gonna go for a run. I think the Garmin's suggesting intervals today. So that's what we're gonna do. 2 16-minute runs at a very high pace for me. I mean, 4:10, 4:20 might not be a very high pace for everyone, but for the past 8 to 10 months, I never trained threshold running at that pace for that long. Before the interval started on the Garmin, but it's a bit too far. It's gonna start speeding up here. 4:20 from 5:35. All right, it's like 4 minutes into the interval. 2 intervals of 16 minutes at 4:10, 4:20. Just got in the truck. It's probably the third run in this truck ever. In a truck, actually. So I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna focus on the breathing now. I also wanted to add a quick explanation of what threshold is. So threshold, or tempo, also called tempo, is basically like a zone 4. So it's not like all out max heart rate, but it's pretty much when you start running out of breath. So basically it's like you run above your lactate threshold, and your lactate threshold is the point at which the lactate is produced and accumulates in the blood at a faster rate than it can be removed. So I just completed a run. It felt very fucking hard. My guess was that after the marathon I was going to start feeling actually really amazing, because I guess a marathon is a very hard workout, and obviously after you recover then you'll be pretty much sweet to go, but actually still very tired. The way the Garmin works, or the way some of the planning for my workout is trying to hit at least one different type of workout once a week. So one threshold, one interval, 2 to 3 easy runs, long workouts, especially if I'm training for a marathon. Since I don't have any plans for races until May next year, I'm gonna try and fit in a few more races in before that. But for now, I only have marathon. The way it works is basically you put in a plan, the plan that you want to do, or the race that you want to do on the Garmin, and the time that you want to do. So I basically input half marathon in May, because there's no marathon, there's only a half marathon race on that day. Otherwise I would have done the marathon. And then the Garmin asks you what time you want to do. So I said an hour and 20 roughly for the half marathon. After that it starts giving you some plan based on your VO2 max, based on your performance and how much you have to train. And so for the marathon that we just ran a couple of weeks ago, because I put a plan to do the race in 3 hours and 30, most of the plan that it gave me, it was pretty accurate for me to be able to finish the race under 3 hours 30. Now for some reason it gave me a new different type of workout which I'd never had of a threshold. What I did usually was intervals, quick and fast. Basically just 10-minute warm-up, and then 10 seconds to 30 seconds at very high pace, like elite runner pace, right? Like 250, 310. But this time it was all 410 for as much as I could, but then I was starting to slow down, 420, 435. I try not to let it fall over 435 or under 435. I felt basically at max heart rate for a little while. 10-minute warm-up, 2 16-minute sets at 410 to 420. 10-minute warm-up, 16 minutes at 410, 5-minute rest. 5-minute rest, I was still running at 6 minutes per kilometer. That's what I mean. I always talk here about kilometers. Then another 16 minutes at 410. Last 10 minutes, 6. It was meant to be 5:35, but I actually felt pretty tired. That was part of the training. And now that I just got home, I'm trying to have breakfast first thing in the morning so I can have 3 or 4 more meals, basically because I'm trying to grow and bulk up. Quick protein is from ATP. It's an Australian brand. It's not whey protein, it's collagen. So hydrolyzed collagen with BCA, so all essential aminos protein. It's almost like a water. It doesn't feel like a shake or like a milkshake. Very easy to drink. It has 25 grams of protein per scoop. I have one of these ones. Then I have a big breakfast. Running is very important right now, but getting some weight, training at the gym, working the legs really hard and trying to grow them. That's my main purpose right now. I think really increase muscle mass, getting big. I like the whole idea of a hybrid athlete where, you know, you don't look just like an elite runner. I mean, you can run fast, but you also look big, which is good. And it's always been hard for me because most of my life I've been fairly skinny. I wouldn't say skinny, but fairly thin. And so the whole purpose of these videos and this channel right now is just to document a lot of training, which hopefully helps me grow, but also helps me get really fast. And so next year and the years onwards, I can start racing more, doing a lot of marathons, and then drop. PB right now is 3:27, right? So go under 3:15, 3 hours, 2:50. I mean, it would be amazing if I could ever make it on 2:45. That'll be a dream. We'll see. I'll just have to work hard. I will have to work very hard.